Whew. Peace. Good morning. Oh, it's January 14th. Not that that is any significant day to me, but actually just talking about it, I just realized that 10 days ago was my mom's birthday. Well, she's passed years ago. We won't talk about the situation, how she passed. If you've been on the channel long enough, you know it was I'll state, just so if you didn't know, my mom died in an arson house fire back in 2002. Anyway, still unsolved to this day, but what I'm getting at is I just remembered as I was talking about January 14th, that January 4th was my mom's birthday. She was born in 43. She had been born in 43. Died in 2002. Okay, now, let's see. Oh, I wanted to state before we get into this, there's been, I do understand there's a whole debate on whether this book that I'm reading from, this devotional called Jesus Calling, I've had several people come into my comments that aren't probably subscribed to the channel, but they've seen my videos. They come in and try to tell me why this book is not good, or that it's new age, that, there's something not right about it. Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion of things and their own interpretation. Well, all I'm getting at is I've not read once out of this anything that seemed inappropriate or not like how the Spirit talks to me and how I feel that I'm communicated with. That, I'm sorry if someone's never had such a deep relationship with the Creator that they can't see that you may be able to tune in to when it's talking to you. And that it might talk to you in such a way that it's like a normal person just talking to you. It's not like somebody on a high plateau trying to look down on you. Just trying to be your friend, reach out to you, or wants you to reach out to them. So that being said, I just was going to shoot that out there and let y'all know that there are people that think that this book is not, I guess, biblical or Christian or something, but I have yet to read any of these in here that tell me anything other than that it's a good thing to start off the day with. It inspires me. It speaks loudly to me, and I hope it speaks to you. And that being said, I don't go into too much of, like, there was a few videos when we started doing this that I would look up the scriptures that they refer you to, and then I'd read them or share them. But I haven't done that a lot. And I just tend to think that I just want to read the main devotional part, give you the scriptures, and that's what I've been doing since way back. When I started reading from this, I was trying to do it that way, where like I would look up the scripture, try to share it with you. But I think getting the main bulk of the reading out of the way, give you the scriptures if you choose to look them up, and that's your business, So if you get something out of this, just let me know. I hope anything that I've done or do doesn't deter people from being here and watching, though. So to me, I use my own discernment. This book does not seem like what everybody calls in terms New Age. And simple disclaimer here, New Age is really old stuff, and people fear what they don't understand. So just remember that. There's people that fear Christianity even. So just remember, we're not supposed to be judging. So use your own discernment in what you study and read. January 14th. Let me bless you with my grace and peace. Open your heart and mind to receive all that I have for you. Do not be ashamed of your emptiness. Do not be ashamed of your emptiness. Instead, view it as the optional or the optimal, not an optional, but an optimal condition for being filled with my peace. It is easy to touch up. It is easy to touch up your outward appearance to look as if you have it all together. Your attempts to look good can fool most people, but I see straight through you, into the depths of your being. There is no place for pretense in your relationship with me. Rejoice in the relief of being fully understood. Talk with me about your struggles and feelings of inadequacy. Little by little, I will transform your weakness into strength. Remember that your relationship with me is saturated in grace. Therefore, nothing that you do or do not do can separate you from my presence. Remember that. Once you step into the grace, as I was reading this, I read it, before I did the video, but I would be willing to say the only thing that may seem to separate us from his presence, in my opinion, is our own doing. And I will speak for myself. That being said, meaning I feel separate from the presence of the Spirit when I'm not in tune, when I'm not directly communicating or listening. That means I'm either asking or talking myself to the Spirit or consciously receiving messages or interpreting whatever it is been sent to me. So that being said, let me give you these scriptures to look up. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7, and then you got Romans 8, 38 through 39. I don't know if anything I said made sense, but I'm just getting at that don't always... A lot of people walk around in this world fearful of things they were taught to be fearful of that may not be necessarily something to be afraid of. Like I said, human beings tend to not like the unknown. We want to know everything. We want to know how our day is going to go as soon as we get up. We want to know... A lot of us want to have plans for our days and all that. And, I wish I had a better plan for my day. But what works for me, and I'm getting back in the swing of it, is being grateful first thing in the morning, even if I'm not feeling that great. Even though I told y'all for the past few weeks I've been struggling with my own vice. And I was still grateful. I just wasn't in the right headspace, and I don't know what was going on. And I guess I wasn't that grateful because if I had been, I wouldn't have been doing what I was doing. But what I'm getting at is I'm very grateful, and I try to start my day off with that before I rise out of the bed and put my feet to the floor. And I just lay there and meditate on that for a while. So, I don't know. I hope you all have a good day, and I appreciate you. I'm enjoying doing the live streams again regularly. Please feel free to come in anytime you see me going live. I'm going to try to start thinking about different... I don't know. I'd like to have some kind of notion to when I go live, what are we going to talk about? But I don't really know ever until I get there. If you've ever been in a live of mine, you just know most of the time we're just talking about life, things going on, and communicating, just making human connection, soulful connection. Anyway, I consider us all like family here. We've got to look out for each other. So just be respectful in the comments and the chats and all that. Get to know each other also. Like, let's be a community for each other. Even if we're all separated in different physical places, we can come together here in this internet world and try to support each other the best we can. So until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud here, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Over and out. Ditto.